Hope you guys aren't going to be a problem tonight. I'm going to have a good night's sleep. Thanks to a decision I made many years ago. And that was not to watch the movie Planet of the Apes. Oh, I'm out of breath. I've just come through that valley. And you can't really see how steep it is, but this is a really steep climb up. And yeah, I'm probably past halfway, but I'm nowhere near the top. A big troop of baboons. There's one, I don't know if you probably can't see it, standing there staring. I think that's the big alpha male. And there's a couple of moms with babies also watching every move I make. Sun's busy setting. I've just tried to level out a little bit of ground on this hillside. It's quite rocky, but there's a bit of soil here. So time to open up the backpack and set up camp quickly before the sun disappears. Hope you guys aren't going to be a problem tonight. Well, my tent is set up and my bed is made, mattress is blown up, pillows blown up, everything's ready for bed. Yeah, so at least the camp's set up. We've still got a little bit of light, but I think it's going to start getting dark quite quickly. The sun's been down for maybe 20-30 minutes already. So now I'm going to set up my little camp kitchen. Oh, there's a big storm in that direction. I just saw some lightning. Hopefully that storm's going to stay that side or move away. This is my tent. There's just a big cliff over there. Got my little camp kitchen set up. So I'm going to start making some food. Got my pots and pans. Got my little stool. Got this nice little rock next to me so I can set things on there. Yeah. So let's get the show on the road and start making some food. Okay, well, it's really getting dark. That storm is still there in the distance. So what we got tonight is some powdered mashed potato. We have an onion. We have some veggies that are prepared before leaving. And then I've got some dehydrated vegetables and some soya chunks. So yeah, that's what we're gonna rustle up in this little pan. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put a little bit of water into this dehydrated veggies and soya. Just I'm going to start frying up the onions and that, but in the meantime this can start rehydrating. Okay, so we got the dehydrated vegetables in after we sauteed the onions, and then I'm going to throw in chop some vegetables and throw them in. I've also got a little chili. I don't think I'll put the whole one in. I'll put a little bit of it in just to add a little bit of zing to the meal. Yeah, and it's a beautiful evening. So I mean, like directly above me, it's stars, but in the distance, looking very ominous. Very ominous. So hopefully it stays that side. Otherwise, we're going to have an interesting night. Looking great, looking colourful, smells good. I'm just going to let that cook for a little while. Probably needs about 20 minutes or so. Still 20 more minutes. I keep on saying we in the video. When I'm saying we, I mean the royal we, which is me. I'm alone out here. That storm is still brewing in the distance. I really do hope that it stays that side, doesn't come here. I'm in the Magaliesberg mountain, and Magaliesberg mountain's famous for some hectic storms. So hopefully I'm not going to sit through one tonight. I'm going for about 20-25 minutes. I think I'm just going to take that off Just set it down there, and then I've got some water in here, and I'll get some water in the boil for the mashed potato. Put back in a minute or two. Yeah, that storm is still. Well, that's done already. The mashed potatoes underneath there, and that's everything on top. Basically, I've scraped the pan out. That's one big bowl of food, a really big bowl of food. And then I'm going to treat myself to a red grape tarza. So that's a special. Oops, that's it from being lugged up the mountain. And then there's dessert down at the bottom there. But let's tuck into this. It looks and smells amazing. Bon appetit. Just to let you see what I'm seeing while I'm cooking. And so with my headlight, I obviously switch my headlight off when I start filming, otherwise it messes up a bit. But I'm using the red light just to keep the moths and bugs away from me. Okay, so the tea's brewing, and I went and fetched the little bit of oat milk. I'm going to save some for tomorrow morning as well for the coffee. No camping is complete without coffee and rusks in the morning. It's 9:30. I'm just having a little nightcap. Some good quality whiskey. And yeah, I don't know why my throat's all messed up. I think it's from all that panting up the mountain. I'm looking forward to the morning. I think I'm going to have a good night's sleep. Thanks to a decision I made many years ago. And that was not to watch the movie Planet of the Apes. Good decision. Common old grasshopper. Come to see my tent. Just as soon as you don't go inside. Well, so far so good. There's still some clouds above me, but that storm seems to be staying in the distance there. I've seen some lightning over there on the east side. Good morning. It's just after 6 in the morning. Yeah, I was woken up by a very bright and hot tent, and the baboons, they woke up about 5 minutes after me, sort of making a noise. So I slept pretty well. Yeah, I probably went to bed around 10, just before 10, and it took me a little while to fall asleep, just to get used to the noises of grass up against my tent and the tent flapping. But once I fell asleep, I was out. And then about 3 this morning, there was a squabble with the baboons, and they started making a noise, so they woke me up. But yeah, a few minutes later, they'd calmed down and gone back to sleep. And then, yeah, I woke up again at 6, just after 6. And the baboons, a few minutes after me, making a bit of noise. So, yeah, I've got to get up. I mean, you've got to get out this tent. It's just getting hotter and hotter. And get this day started. Basically just up little hillside behind me here, protected me from the wind nicely, and the baboons all sitting on top of that little hill there. You can't really see them. I'll zoom in a bit more with my other camera, and then that's down the valley there. Good morning, guys. Checking out the lay of the land, are you? I've got water on the stove. Hopefully it starts boiling soon. I have 2 rusks, 2 coffees, 2 sugars, some milk, and yeah, get this day started with coffee and a rusk. Beautiful view. Just busy packing up, just taking the fly sheet off. This is my tent without the fly sheet. Trying to get a bigger view. I'm finally packed up. That's where my tent was. Grass is a bit flattened, but otherwise leave no trace. There's my backpack, a little bit lighter than when I climbed up the hill. But before I strap that to my back and head down the gorge, I'm just going to take a walk up to that little hill over there and check out the view from there. So I'm at that little hill where the baboons were this morning. So my campsite was sort of just in the middle there. And yeah, that's the ridge and the view that we looked at yesterday. Some clouds cover, which is nice. Sun's hiding behind some clouds. So yesterday afternoon I came down that hill over there. That was basically me at the highest point. Came down and I was pretty knackered, so I started looking for somewhere to camp immediately. To the side, that's Hartebeespoort Dam in the distance there, and that's the valley, and there's quite a steep drop off down here. I'm walking along the edge of this cliff, pretty steep down there, but beautiful views. I've got about a 4.5 kilometer hike back to the car. It's going to be quite difficult. It's going to be quite steep going down the gorge. So we're leaving this side of the mountain. Well, I'm leaving this side of the mountain, and now we're heading in that direction. So the next big views you're going to see are from the other side of the mountain. This is the big guy from last night, checking me out, warning me. Trooper probably over the other side, nibbling on stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm coming that way, but I'm going down the gorge, buddy. So I'm on the other side now. Gonna head down a very steep gorge to get back to the car. I'm just gonna take it easy. Yeah, hopefully get back to the car. I've only got about half a litre of water left, maybe just a bit less than half a litre, but I'm well hydrated, and yeah, there's a cooler box with some cold drinks in the car. Some steep going down here, got some ropes to hang on to, try not to fall. Just an update from in the gorge. One thing is it's nice and cool in the gorge, plenty of shade, but it's, if you can really see, a lot of trees and branches and some steep rocks to climb down, so quite difficult with the... So that's where I'm going to get down to that sort of grass field about over there. My car's parked about over there, but I've got a steep gorge to get down. I hear some voices down there. I believe it's mountain climbers climbing that wall over there. Yeah, I'll give it that a skip for today. I'm going to stick these feet into that water right now. Sure. This water is cold. The climbers up this face, and there's climbers up here, and there's more back here a little bit. Looks like there's these 3 spots that they're climbing. Well, I have less than a kilometer to go, and it's a pretty easy kilometer. Definitely the easiest kilometer on the hike. And this is coming to the end of my little mini 24-hour adventure. Just an hour and a half from my house. And totally amazing. Can't wait to get to my car. My water's been finished for a while, so I have a nice cooler box with plenty of cold water, a cold drink, peanut butter sandwich. So when I get to my car, I'm just going to chill out, lie under a tree for a little while before driving back home again. If you enjoyed this video, well, I've just moved my car into the tree. There's a picnic table here. I've got my sandals on, I've changed my shirt, just about to start having some lunch. I've already drank a half frozen bottle of water, got some more water. Yeah, Planet of the Apes, and some Sprite and some peanut butter and a little snack, and yeah, just relax and enjoy out here before heading home.